How's it going, guys? Trey Clark here, as I usually am, and I'm going to jump right into this as I usually do. Make sure I'm set up right here. And just use discernment. What you see is very possible. It's very possible that it's not reality, okay? I don't mean we're living in a matrix like, we're digital. I'm not trying to be fucking Neo or anything like that. What I'm saying is, when you see something, even if it's a big event, it is very easy to put on a stage, okay? It's very easy to use green screen. It is very easy to do this stuff. It's not hard and it's not expensive, but it's extremely, extremely effective, okay? The George Floyd deal. Someone posted a video where you have to, there's 3D chess, 4D chess you have to play. Post a video where there's a lot of reasons to think that there was chroma key used. Well, we know that the news uses chroma key, green screens, blue screens. We know that. Okay, so there's nothing about that video that made me think that it couldn't have been done. Nothing at all. And if you think about bang for your buck, you want to cause a riot, and all you got to do is just put a screen up and just make a background, hire 10 people for $100 a piece to stand around, and you got a gazillion dollars. I'm not saying that's what it is. I don't know. And neither do you, and that's not our job. Our goal is not to figure out what they're doing and then blow the lid off this crazy scheme. That's not it. Now you can share what you know. The goal is don't fall for it, okay? Because what will also happen is there are real events that will happen, and they'll be spawned from these events. Someone's going to get mad because, Whitey killed Blackie, and, they go do something. That's what they want. That's the whole goal. Or Whitey says, I'm tired of being made look like a racist, and then you go a little overboard with trying to prove you're not a racist by going doing something stupid. But that's what it is. Just stay in the pocket. Use your discernment. Start with the baseline of, could they fake this? And if the answer is yes, then you go from there. There was a CNN post that my wife showed me where they said, this is just this morning, they showed a picture with a CNN logo on it of a white guy doing some looting, and it had a story behind it, or with a gun. I think he was going after a black guy. And then the next picture next to it was how CNN had lightened the skin color of the guy to make it look like it was a white guy going after a black guy. Okay, yeah, I could see someone with nefarious intentions and wanted racial riots, but you have to take it a step further. And she'll tell you, I said, okay, what's the source? You have to go through these steps. This is super, super important. It's as important as anything. Let me fix this here. It's as important as anything. You have to find out and discern what's going on. What is the source? Well, we found out the source was a page. Now, a page and a group are two totally different things, okay? A page is what you control. You post and people can comment on it or not, whatever you want to set as far as settings. A group is more of a forum and that you can manage, but that's where people can post things. So, and I'm talking about on Facebook. So if it's a page, that means they have an agenda. They are pushing something. And the left and the right knows that these things are very effective. So follow to the page. Now, if it's a page, then you see what they're about. And you click on their links. And you see if they have a lot of these things. And most of the times, if they just have a picture and there's no link below it, then you know that there's a reason to go, this might not be the real story. In other words, there could be a really conservative person that wants someone like me that is conservative pissed off at CNN today. So what do? I could do it on my phone very easily. Just lighten the skin, say this is a story that went out. But there's no record of it. That's what we have to watch out for because they're trying to make us pissed off at each other. Both sides, okay? If Fox News is saying that Trump said something racist, find the source. Okay, don't just take a quote and go, well, CNN said it, or this reporter said it, or Breitbart said it. Follow the source because people can Sometimes you just click on the URL and it's not Breitbart. It's not CNN. It goes to a page that, you know, sometimes you can't even track it down. They're poking and prodding us. And I want you to think about what I've said day after day lately, is that we are dogs they're trying to get to fight. And there's nothing more worthless to someone that's trying to make money than a dog that won't fight. A dog that won't hunt is the saying, but no one's going to use that. They need us fighting. Otherwise, none of it works. They don't sell advertising. They don't get to push their agenda forward. They don't get to just agitate us. The whole thing is agitating. They just want to make us crazy. And just don't fall for it, okay? Then every single thing you see, whether it's on Fox News, whether it's on CNN, whether it's on YouTube, like right this very second, you know, look at my other content. See if I'm legit or consistent or, you know, whatever, and use discernment, because we can be fooled, and that is the game. Propaganda is not stupid. It's not a stupid idea. It works. It totally works, okay? And we've got years and decades and a lot of money spent on how to manipulate groups of people into ways of thinking. And if you're in this mode to think that you can't be fooled, just spend some time looking up you know, ways that they use mind control. It doesn't mean that you go into this Manchurian Candidate, I shall go kill so-and-so. It's not the way it works. It's a strategy that just gets you into this groove of frustration or whatever it is they want you to do. So, or a lot of it is to be fearful of ridicule. That's a huge one. You don't want to be the one person going, well, that looks like a green screen when George Floyd got killed. Or those cops, that guy's a crisis actor. They want 50 other people, or at least you to be afraid of 50 other people going, you know, how dare you say that? Hey, Sandy Hook, nothing really looks right about any of that stuff. And there's crisis actors that I've seen in other videos. If I'm thinking that, they want that trigger to go off in me to go, just keep that to yourself. That's how they work. That's how they do things on a big scale, okay? It's not by individually tricking us all with hypnosis and techniques. That's not how mass propaganda works. They want me to be afraid of all the stories about what is going to happen to me if I speak out. That's how it works. And there will be people that will. But guess what? I say a bunch of shit that is pretty controversial. You know, I'm okay. I might get shot. I don't give a shit. I mean, I don't really want to get shot, just for the record, but it's like, what are you going to do? Hell, sometimes it's better to get shot than walk around living in fear, you know? If you're afraid of dying from the day you're born, how much fun is living, you know? But if you see something, just pay attention. God dang it. Just pay attention to what you're seeing and use your discernment. Use your gut feeling. Say, does this look right? Is it really one of those things that cops do when they kill someone? If a cop murders someone, do they really look at the camera? And do they really do it for 8 minutes? And they really assume that the other 3 cops are willing to throw their lives away? Do they really assume that no one else is going to do anything? I don't know anyone that would have stood by. If I was in a group with strangers, I'm pretty sure we would have rushed the cop. That's the thing. Something didn't look right, so take it with a huge grain of salt, a big-ass rock of salt, okay? Pay attention. They are lying to us, and it's not worth being afraid of. Once you see it, you go, ah, okay. I see that. I see what they're doing now. And then it doesn't work anymore. We can only kill ourselves. They can't kill all of us. They got to get us to do it. And that's what they want to do. And it's, unless you just believe that this is the first time this was thought of, or that they've never done this in history or whatever, then you're not paying attention. This is what they do. We are watching what history does right now. And how do you change the course of history? You pay attention to what happened before, and you make sure it doesn't happen again. And we don't have to pick up guns. We don't have to do marches and all this stuff. Videos help, but that's really not to wind people up. It's to share information. That's it. Ideas. ideas will kill this, okay? If they wanted to mow us all down, they would. Just drop drones everywhere, right? If we wanted to kill the other side, we could do a lot of that, you know. The citizens turned on the police in full force. Yeah. But that doesn't work. That's not how this works. We have to kill each other. And then you're beaten, you're worn down, you're frustrated, and then that's when the tanks roll in. So pay attention, stay strong, stay rested, stay, you know, just have your good mojo on, because it's not as scary as it needs to be, okay? The world is not coming to an end, and if it is, we ain't do anything about it anyway, okay? Pay attention to what's going on between your walls, in your relationships, your body, and I need to pay attention to that right now a lot more than I have been as of late, and just keep your soul good, keep your mojo up. All right, guys, cheers.